This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Viddal Riley, who is back in the ring December 14th, next Saturday in Liverpool. Viddal, it's good to see you back. You must be buzzing to get back in there.
Yes, bro. It's been a good year, man. It's been a good year. It's been a long year, recovering, broken ribs, etc. But now it's just good to be back. End of the year, just to show what I've learned and push the momentum for a big 2025, man. That's the plan. 2025 needs to be that roller coaster year. So it starts with December 14th. You know, we got to get that buzz going again, get that momentum going again, and then enter the new year ready.
Probably like frustrating, obviously being out a while with injuries, but I guess the position you're in right now, it's like it's not going to be far long before you're back in exactly where you want to be, right?
Yeah, like that's the plan. You know what I mean? At the beginning, of course, it's frustrating, but you learn, man. You roll with it. There's no point feeling frustrated for 6 months. So waste the 6 months. What we do, we get frustrated a little bit, and then we work out, okay, what can we do? How can we make this time most useful? That's what I'm looking forward to showing on December 14th, that I still made the time useful, because as we know, I do other things. So people think that once I'm out the ring, I'm just doing my podcast and on DJ AG or whatever, but December 14th, I'm going to do my thing.
Just on that, you know, obviously, like you say, you've got other ventures, you always have had other things that's going on. So was it kind of easier in that sense? Like, yeah, you're out injured, but you've got this going on, that going on, things to keep you busy, things to keep you occupied?
Yeah and no. I'm not going to say no, because if those things were absent, I know it would have made that whole experience different. So I'm grateful for the things that I built that allowed me to use that time, you know, to spend more time doing. But it did make me just really value being in the ring. You know, it made me value being in the ring and knowing that my destiny is to be in the ring and fight. So when I don't have the ability to do that, no matter what else I'm doing, it's not the same. It doesn't have the same fulfillment.
Talk to us about next week. Obviously, the guy you're fighting has been in there with Jack Massey before, so he doesn't seem on paper like just a pushover. What are you expecting from next week?
Man, I'm just gonna show my ability. Show my skill. This is for me to just go in there and just do my thing, man. Like he's coming to fight. It's a fight. He's coming to fight. That's what we expect. That's what we want. But I have to show superiority, and I look forward to doing it.
And the rivalry with Chamberlain was building nicely, obviously. But can we expect that? Do you think early 2025?
Hopefully. You know how boxing is, man. You know how life is. Everything's unpredictable. But I do believe 2025 is the year that we can see that fight more than ever. You know, the hype's been there, but in terms of actually making the fight, this is the closest that we've been. So I believe it can happen, but all doesn't matter if December the 14th is not handled correctly. So yeah, that has to be done.
And you know, since obviously you've been out injured, there's been a lot of things going on in the cruiserweight division. What have you made of sort of the scene? And obviously Ramirez winning the belt, Crispin and Smith, Opataya, you know, got a couple of belts. So what do you make of it all together?
Cruiserweight division, it's in a transitional period right now. It's in a real transitional phase. Like we're seeing, like, you know, the elite amateurs turning over. You're seeing me trying to branch off now into the big domestic scene. There's a good few sections in the division right now. So I'm focused on my section, and my section is to break in with the names, the British titles, Commonwealth titles, European titles. Like that's where I'm aiming now. That's what I won the English title, defended it against former British champion. I proved if you can be a British champion, you should be in that level. I just need to go and be a part of that level. And I'm excited for that. The world level, things will change again before I get there. 18, 24 months, enough time for things to change. So I'm not focused on that. Focus on December 14th and clearing domestic.
And then you know, years ago I remember you used to train in Vegas in Mayweather's gym. Would you ever sort of go back there to fit, not necessarily permanently, but any training camps, sparring, things like that?
I wouldn't say no. It's not something I've planned, but I wouldn't say no. Might be the day where it's right to go, makes sense. So yeah, who knows?
I'm sure you would have been very happy for your good friend Leon Wills last weekend. First of all, just as a coach, you know, what do you you make of him as a coach, and do you think he's underrated within sort of as a coach?
Doesn't matter, does it, if he's underrated? Because he's got 2 Misfits champions. He trains me. You saw me moving for 10 rounds against Mikel. Gas tank was fine. Leon does his job. Leon is elite at his job, and whoever wants to believe that, check the facts. Whoever doesn't, don't. But Leon, always proud of him, and I know solid team member, and he takes his job serious, very diligent, and yeah, it's an asset to the team.
Just quickly, because I like to focus more on boxing, but I have to ask about Gibbs' fight. What did you think of his win over Slim?
Very proud of him. We know Slim can punch, so for me it was about Gib being responsible, like defensively, and he used his movement left, right, punches up, down, stuck to the game plan. He didn't have to do anything more than what he done, and he won the fight convincingly. And yeah, mad proud of him, always, man.
I mean, it's a bit of an awkward one because you've trained both KSI and Gib, but do you think that fight happens, and were you there when they sparred?
I wasn't there when they sparred, and I don't know if that's going to happen. And I've always said that it's not a fight I want to see. I've always said that because I trained both of them. They both helped change my life. I wouldn't want to see them fight.
Lastly, Viddal, December 21st, we got the rematch between Usyk and Fury. Who are you picking?
I'm going Fury, man. His rematch record is great. So I think I'm going to go with Fury. Once he has familiarity with the opponent, he approaches them completely different, and then he gets the job done. So I feel, Fury win.
Last one, Viddal, just a message to your fans who have missed seeing you in the ring. They will see you back on the 14th in Liverpool. What's your message to them and those that stuck by you?
Listen, everyone that's been checking in, locking in all year, thank you, grateful. If you're coming to Liverpool and you're grabbing a ticket, it'll be worth your time. I appreciate everyone. Let's do the business.
Viddal, good luck and good to see you back.
Thank you, man. Thank you.